Hey, Libra, 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 Libra. Do a quick energy check-in to see how y'all doing out there. My cat a Libra. Y'all hear her too? That's how y'all feel out there? Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's my bill at? Where's my bill at? You know, time for her up and down, up and down. Y'all be having, whew, honey. Y'all rule the scale. Y'all rule balance. And imbalance for real. Big up Twitch. Ellen DeGeneres sidekick. That's what she called him. I cut so good you think I was a DJ. He was a Libra. September Libra. So he had a little bit of Virgo, which really make that mental difficult. Oh, oof. You don't really know how to work your program. You just good at what you do. You just live in life. You really know what's going on. You know, maybe a lot going on. And learning yourself can be overwhelming as fuck. On top of trying to understand others, Libras is all about justice and balance. And you don't see that shit fucks with y'all in the worst way. It's like it just what word am I looking for? Incapacitated. It incapacitates you. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Where you just feel like you just can't get out of bed, you can't get up, you can't get moving. There's an imbalance because you feel this Seven of Swords shit, tricky shit, weird shit, just racism, you know, money, the devil, staying busy, but not busier than God. However, you ain't never got the time kind of shit because you just want to see the beauty that life can evolve into before you get up out of here. Shit's crazy. Where there's too much injustice, Libra just don't go do good. That's what Uncle Bob said, lay down. You see how you come out like that? Just lay down. Just lay down. If it's too much for your heart, too much for your mind, just lay down. You don't feel you ain't even gonna be able to get to it. You ain't even gonna be able to get to it. You gotta feel your feelings when you're a Libra. Downtime is mandatory. Yeah, it'd be like low key, definite life situation. You gotta be able to tell people, look, I gotta sit it down. I can't keep on pretending like a nine of wands is a nine of cups. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep on pretending with this shit. I know I gotta shake it off. I know I gotta get over some shit, but honey, listen. One day at a time. And today ain't today. Thank you. I rule balance. Okay? Tell them your mother told you. The Queen of Ether. I'll be somebody's spiritual mama in a minute. Queen of the Ether, messy. Messy, messy, messy. Y'all see the mess in the world. Y'all send me back from that shit. Sometimes then you want to engage it to play an angelic role. Then you go back into, you know, you all over the place with it, Libra. Your emotions be all over the place with that shit. Ooh, please. Lay down. Just fall in the bed. Face forward and rest your head until you feel more balance. Let your body reset itself. Lay there as many days as you motherfucking need to. Whoever don't understand it, they just don't have to. Everything doesn't require somebody to stick a pill or a needle in your fucking arm. Sometimes your body just needs to reset however long that takes. It's just however long that takes. This is how I used to deal with my son. Some shit you just gotta naturally let fall off of you, you know, like rotten fruit. Just let it fall by the wayside. And sometimes getting rest is the best way. Eight of Wands. I do not know what this is about, but we're gonna find out. Somebody got an attitude problem. That's what it feel like. Cutting y'all losses on some shit. Learning to live with regrets. Choosing you this time. Choosing yourself this time. Coming up with some form of resolution for yourself. To resolve and dissolve some shit. Choosing your battles wisely. You got to. Especially if you're in a twin flame union. Adults don't. It's some adults that are obsessed with children in two different toxic ways. You got some adults where the child ain't theirs, but they think it is. They had them Lifetime movies where they get cool with the mother when she pregnant, or, you know, come on, next thing you know, they done kidnapped the baby. That kind of weird shit. And then you got the kind of weird shit where you just do not like this child kind of shit. I don't like that little girl. I like that little boy. And it be the movie Harlem Nights when he say, kids bring me bad. Look, get that fucking kid. He couldn't stand kids. Somebody feel like that in this scenario. I do not know. And some of y'all children may feel this energy. I don't know who, I don't know where, I don't know what they're dealing with. So it'll be something dealing with y'all twin flames dynamic. Nine of Wands. Burdened, y'all burdened by dumb shit. Y'all ready for blessings and happy times and parties and celebrations. Y'all trying to have patience with this shit, but sometimes you run out of patience. I don't want y'all running out of patience, Libra. Because our brother just committed suicide because he ran out of patience with the world. Just off the comment section, sent him over the edge. Police brutality sent him over the edge. The killing of black people wrongfully, what they call justifiable homicide. He don't like that shit. He was like, I'm not about to sit around. It's too heavy. Some people cannot. And that's okay. Does it make them weak? No. It makes them angelic. Witchcraft. On top of that shit. On top of that shit. It's witches everywhere. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you. I won't give a fuck if they go to church. And these motherfuckers is out of their mind outside. Inside, around the clock, don't stop. And it's a lot of people that don't want to face the reality that they need help. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that feel like that they got degrees and are behind the 8 ball most of the time. I used to tell doctors, y'all do all this shit, these psychiatrists and shit, that when I used to be in them little hospitals, listen, you can't keep with that shit and it not affect you. You're going to become a patient of your motherfucking self. Keep on here. I saw one at the mall one day out of his motherfucking man. He didn't know whether he was coming or going in Dillard's. I just laughed and kept walking. I wanted to say, buddy, you're in Dillard's, not, you know, the airport or some shit. Queen of Wands energies, yeah. Some of y'all gonna have to kick these Queen of Wands energies to the curb and quit trying to make a way out of no way. You're not God. Cut your losses and get the fuck on. I don't care if you have children with them or not. If you got children with somebody and the child looks like this, come on. You don't gotta talk to that baby mama no more. Come on. Cross watchers, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Cut your losses and get the fuck on. If you got a child that look like this, that's like Nicki Minaj's father, rest his soul, say, you know, I gotta come check on Nicki. So, stop acting like that and I want to get in your business and see that. You still got that going on. Come on, let's get remarried. Let's get remarried. That's just how your person gonna feel. When a man try to keep fixing shit with a woman, and the woman that wants him and he wants the woman, he just don't know that he fucking up and he about to lose her, is when she sees you're hanging on to somebody that you don't need to. There's nothing holding you there. You can't say a child when a child looking like this. And this look is from 15 to goddamn 25. Fuck y'all need to talk about. She can handle that. She got a cell phone. He can cash app her. Or if you getting child support, you getting that in a check or a mail or whatever. Ain't nothing to talk about. She can invite him to where she need him to go. Daddy my prime, daddy my this, daddy my that. Yeah. Fuck you need to talk to her for. She ain't coming around me no time soon, so what the fuck, what the fuck? Especially when you know they still want you. Come on, you tripping, bro. You better get her, or the lack thereof, leave her alone, because it ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter or your son is your business, and that's it. Yeah, stay mentally strong. Don't fold under pressure, Libra. And take as much downtime as you motherfucking need. Just stay around. Stay alive. Because it'll never be another Twitch. Ever. And it'll never be another you. And it'll never be another me. Truth. Yeah. Start living in the truth. Start telling the truth. Because when you live, see, Libras, how y'all trip yourselves up, it's y'all lie. Y'all lie to yourself in order to survive because you see the reality for what it is, but you lie so that you can maintain your sanity. But you can't keep lying to yourself. You got to look at life for how it is and then take the blessings that God gave you and cope with life according to how it is. And when you have beautiful moments, embrace those beautiful moments, savor those beautiful moments, and carry the fuck on. But don't lie to yourself because you're going to fuck with your mentals. When you really come out of that facade or that window dressing that you created, and see, wow, because God gonna put you in a situation just like you're in a twin flame union. To be out there and die and some shit like that. Because you don't want to hurt nobody, but you're gonna end up hurting somebody, especially when you love them. Unconditionally. And shit just happened. You know, I didn't mean it kind of shit. That's how Jim Jones is going with, I don't know his sign, I don't know Chrissy's sign either, but Jim Jones going through it because he, first of all, he a Puerto Rican, honey, and them Puerto Ricans, honey, they something else, honey. They emotions be all up on their sleeve, baby. They get a lot of shit, and it ain't my business because they ain't Puerto Rican or Hispanic or that, you know. Although it ain't shit but Native American, for real, so I can't really say that. I'm just saying, I got black people problems. However, he is Puerto Rican. She's black, so I'll speak on the black hand side about Puerto Rican. So I'm not in violation. You don't want to do that, Libra. Y'all know all about that violation. Stay in bounds. So I need you to stay. That ain't fair. That was not fair. That's how y'all be. That was not nice. Why'd you do that? Why'd you speak on the time like that? You know you're trying. Why would you doing that? Trying to fuck with my head? You trying to fuck with my head? God. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. And she don't know if she want him. She asked him to marry her. That's how ready she was. He was on his peacock, stupid ass ego. He don't know what that is even, you know. I'm just a thug out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, make sure my mama fed, my children fed, your ass fed, my ass fed, the other niggas that be asking me for shit is fed. All this love shit, I don't really know. I'm about ready to jump out this boat. Girl, please. What is going on? How long we been here? 15 years? Oh, shit. You want to take a walk or die? He was going through it. She's like, Jimmy. Old ass couple. Like, I don't even know. Like in an old ass mobster Italian movie. I'm like, oh God, what the fuck did he sit up and do as a couple on his days off? Just sit up and watch The Godfather all day? This shit was bananas. I was like, ooh, let me hurry up and get through this TikTok. Well, I was going to jump ship on their ass. I don't know what they gonna do. Oof, ugly. Because he don't have a clue. And she done tried. And she's been there trying. Some women feel like, Uncle Jimmy, for real. You've been there battling. He don't even see it because he's so caught up in the street life and getting money and making sure she paid and done right. Just turn around. And instead of him, he don't know how to say sorry. He don't know how to say I fucked up. He don't know how to say, I don't even know why the fuck you whipped my trifling ass. Like, why did you stay this long? Are you dumb? Even if I turned up on you, I would have got the fuck away from me, Chrissy. That's what he really want to say. That's what he really want to say. And she probably would just start crying, cry rivers and tears of like the river or whatever lake they was on. My brother could not get that shit out. He was like, man, fuck you. He was just going, oh, he was going crazy. He was going crazy because he couldn't express himself. He didn't know how to articulate it. Then if he speaks Spanish, you're like, no, that shit. You're trying to, convey what you feeling in the English language, convert that shit over. It's be a whole ass situation. She done dealt with witches and bitches on her own, all kind of shit. Women until they men they going through, man be gone. Men be turned inside out here. That's why I asked my son, you a virgin? You gotta ask now. I know men that lost their virginity at 9 years old. I was so happy to hear he was. I'm like, to keep it that way. Because men tend not to see themselves as sacred when they should. That's what some of y'all need to lay down. Because y'all done lost yourself in these women. They have you tied up and tripped up. For real. You gotta smoke weed in order not to trip. Because you would be feeling all the emotions of bitches you was just on this rock star shit. You could be like that in the ghetto. You're a ghetto superstar. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Bobby? That is what you are. You the man. You know what I'm saying? Them be the ones looking burned out. But then you got some that maintain, but they still got them issues. They hoes dumped off on their ass. Wasn't guiding them to their soul, guiding them further away from their soul. And a woman like Chrissy, and a woman like Snoop's wife, and a woman like, that stick around. The ride or diers for real. They constantly got to bring you back to it. Bring you back to it. This motherfucking shit, man. Listen. Don't put nobody to do no shit like that if you do not have to. Do not do that shit, because it's gonna, the scales are gonna get so unbalanced where you're gonna be too exhausted to even love the person, to cultivate what you really want to. But you, Uncle Jimmy, you're the ones out here tired as fuck. But you don't want to let the woman down as a man, because you fucked her over for a lot of years. She's tired too, but that's what witches do. That's what you call a haiku. She's tired too. Even if she looking like Chrissy with a waist snatcher on, or Nicki Minaj. It doesn't matter. Tired is fucking tired. When y'all see Nicki with no makeup on and that bonnet on and she's sitting in her basement or some fucking where, that's really the real Nicki Minaj. Tired. Trying to get y'all to see. It's like stars have to get y'all to see that they're just like you, but don't get it fucked up, because I done put in work to get here. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, and I ain't trying to be disrespected. However, if this is where this shit going, where I'm letting you into my world, I ain't gonna be Barbie. Some shit I'm gonna look fucked up. Some shit I got bags in my eyes because I got a small child, and I gotta stay alert and away from him. You know what I'm saying? I got a household to maintain, and I'm traveling all over the country. Give me a break. Ain't enough concealer in the world. Ain't enough fucking proper diction in the world. Ain't enough give a fuck in the world. If you rock with me as a fan, rock with me when my makeup is on, and rock with me when my makeup is off. Rock with me when I got bags under my eyes. Rock with me when my shit is smooth as a baby's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get some motherfucking Botox in my shit or something. Because life is completely out of fucking balance. This earth, man on fire. Man down situation. Been that shit. But that's what witches do. It turns two people that really love each other or have love for each other, even if soulmates, twin flames, it doesn't matter. You love that motherfucker. You just exhausted, so it's starting to look like your unconditional love is being taken for conditional love, and that's not the case at all. I'm just tired. And I don't have the energy that I used to have to bring you back to yourself and to articulate for you what I'm trying to do. And I'm not trying to get over on you or play you or do any of these things that you're accusing me of, because I don't cheat. You do. You're accumulating soul ties and you're getting wrapped up and wound up in that shit. And you don't know how to express yourself because you're bound up in your spirit. And the more I bring you back to your soul, not even your spirit, your soul, you still go out here to get further goddamn soul ties, which ain't nothing but spiritual binds. It just gets to your soul. There's so much of this shit. And where the fuck else is gonna go? Spirit ain't nothing but your persona. Soul is something deeper. Way deeper. Spirit is like personalities. This is where you have all these personalities. Uncle Jimmy's a personality. Everybody Dude's personality. Left Eye was a personality. Nikki Minaj is a Barbie personality. Uncle Bob Rasta Man personality. Wiz Khalifa, Weed Man personality. Meek Mill, Gangster Hood Boy personality. God Rakim, you know, God personality, God complex, God. I am who I am. You want to more lean towards that kind of shit, you know, which Uncle Bob was on a soul level. He just had the persona where he was raised, his roots, all that shit. You know what I mean? Tie you back to your roots, which is depth, which is soul. Spirits, personas, personalities. It's a part of who you are, the all in all of it, what you are. Men end up sleeping with women and getting situations because I seen this since I was a young girl. I said, men do not take sex light. They take it with a grain of salt when they should not. I'm like, who duped you to tell you your dick didn't mean shit and that anybody could touch it and you could put it anywhere and it doesn't matter? Who lied? Who fucking told you that? God created you first. You're more sacred. Women, yes, sacred beyond belief, but man was first. Just on the hierarchy side. Right? The older the wine, the more expensive it is. 6 of Cups. When a man say fuck this shit and he got children and he a good man, not even looking at his woman but his children, and he say fuck this shit. Stay balanced, Libra. And whoever cross watching this, I don't give a fuck if you gotta lay down. My lease is up in a month. Honey, let me tell you. I be just like this, whatever way it go. When my answer tell me get up, yeah, I get a little energy, pack a box a day. Whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm taking it day for day because nobody really does. Everybody's sitting like this. Even the motherfuckers that own the banks and own the loans and own the properties and own all the bullshit. Listen, God is in control and they never cease to be. Man just don't know how to contain himself when another man stands strong in their convictions. Or a woman that stands firm in their convictions and know where we're going and know where we're going. They just backstab you, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get lucky to be able to live out your dreams at a right age. But if not, I mean, most people don't. Because you could have getting attacked just for what you believe, quote unquote, or what your convictions is, or what you stand strong on. Stephen did not have a problem until he started standing strong on his convictions. That's how they do all the black men. And then black men that are married to white women feel like their voice is taken away by the black community because they dated outside of their race. But when they find out that that is not the truth and it's only for a few people, then they're able to stand strong in their convictions for black people because their white wife never told them not to. She supports them more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. When you start standing up for your conviction, yeah. You get attacked. They want you to keep doing something that was only a persona. I'm a dancer, yes, but I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I have convictions. And more than anything that I really don't want to focus too much on, but since we're here, I'm black. And these are black issues. And it's disturbing to me. I have to deal with it because I'm not able to live my life normal. Because I think that I'm going to get shot next, no matter where I live at. Because somehow it's connection in every race. But for some people, just because they see black people disconnected, they don't take into accountability that the connection is still there. It's just disconnected. That's like a disconnected cell phone. You still got the cell phone. Still ain't, I mean, it's perfect. You just got to get turned on. You know? Some wacky shit has happened. Motherfucking cell phone just kick out. What the fuck? This motherfucker ain't been charged. I don't have no service on what the motherfucker did there. It is. 2 nano ones. Exhausted. And then you got people that understand you gotta go to bed, you gotta get your rest, Uncle Dick Gregory talked about that. He said sleep deprivation is the #1 killer. It is. When I tell people to get, my divine masculine told me all the time, get some rest, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. That was our conversation most of the time. I was like, why do you keep telling me to go to sleep? But I needed to. I really did. And then I just started going to sleep more often. Because I always felt like I had to be doing something, had to be trying to help somebody. And man, listen, I gotta go to sleep. And I still do what I do in the time frame that I do it. My hours are so crazy now, but I don't mind it at all. Because it's kind of like switching it up, being a hairstylist, and y'all being on these corporates or whatever it is that you do, you know, you got a schedule to keep. This I don't have that too. I didn't even have it when I had my son. Thank God, because hairstyling is, if y'all any hairstylists out there, honey, listen, your mind is like an appointment book. Most of your mind is taken up by an appointment book, a mental appointment book. It's just, man, it's, you don't have a clue. And you get it, and you have the audacity to buy an appointment book. 3 of Wands. Expansion. What the hell? Ooh, what was that? Real 10 of Wands or 10 of Pentacles? 10 of Pentacles. People gonna be throwing money at y'all through Facebook and stuff. People that, I'm telling y'all, people, millionaires and billionaires who got a lot of money, older people, they trying to figure out how do they get on the internet, how do they get on Facebook, how do they connect to these people, like they want to help people get money away. How do I get a cash app? How do I set it up where I can just, you know, how can I get a Zelle or a PayPal or a something that I can send the money to these people. For real. They want to get it where they like this. They want to get money away where they end up at the Page of Pentacles. That's how old they are though. I'm talking about bread. Or like how can they asking their grandchildren, great grandchildren, how can I just do it where you can do it for me? And just give it out. You know what I'm saying? Where I give you a lump sum of money, you just find friends or find people because you out here, I really don't be bothered with that internet stuff. I'm telling you. That's how God moving on people, just gonna be throwing money to people. Because you're seeing how people are just dying. Now, if they had the resources, they could do something, but now that they've grown older, just like I see that, what witches do. Sometimes that's couples that rough it out. Just imagine, and I hate to say this, but clearly his energy is here. That's like it's Stephen and his wife. That's what they did to them. They tried to stay motivated, tried to stay. They only had each other. So every time they came on, they had to look extra picture perfect, even though their life wasn't, but it was not toxic. You see what I'm saying? But they had to put it out there that it was extra perfect so they can show people this shit can work. Like, don't try to play interracial. We're like, what is all this shit y'all got going on? His wife will turn up just like him. Oh, she's a beast out here in these streets. She remind me of Donald Trump's wife on the beasting side. Don't play her short, because don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But they get cooled. Because it'd be 2 people too tired to keep going. But then you got some older people where they stay the course. But they just burned out. But they got the bread. But they just burned out. They can't take another fight. But they done got their family together thus far where everybody, they know what they getting. Ain't no bullshit. Just how the wheels set up. Everything is smooth sailing basically. Spent their time really putting their ducks in a row on the financial side, staying underground, not really getting caught up in racism and none of that. A lot of them people be witchcrafted. And they roll real crazy because something happened and they know it. They just don't say shit because they maintain the relationship. without it falling apart and without too many people getting in their business. That's the beauty of marriage when you got a real motherfucker. Like, don't nobody know but mom, you know? Don't nobody know but dad. Exactly how I want it. You know what I'm saying? For real. You gotta go carry in Lacey on children, but you know how cool y'all motherfucking ass. Y'all know that shit. Starsky and Hutch on their motherfucking ass. But for they, you know, for the greater good of all. Six of Wands. Getting to work. You know? Getting to work. Y'all getting to work. Mother's getting to work. Libra mother's getting to work. When y'all get the energy, that's how you do it. As a Libra, that's how you're supposed to operate. When you feel bad, you go down. When you feel good, you're going to change the atmosphere. Even if you can do it for 2 days, where you're in your cooking mood, decorating, want to go shop. You know, y'all know how y'all get in y'all vibe. Go hard on that shit. You go just as harder on your sleep. You know, some real shit. This may sound extreme, but it ain't. You can go 2 days hard and go 2 weeks off. I ain't got no juice. Before you get so imbalanced to where we lose another one. Just trying to maintain their balance from an imbalanced world. I'm telling you, that's what it is. Two people get hot cold and can't do it anymore. Chrissy can't even rip. She's so fucked up, y'all. She don't even know. You know, it's like I'm dating these people, we're talking to these guys, and I'm gonna sit up here, you got nothing to say to me if I was, because you're not even here, you're just so busy trying to, it's like you stuck in this shit, man. Like, come on. She doesn't know what else to do but not be interested. Tired as a motherfucker. And she ain't got no children. I can't even imagine how he feels. Especially when you've been like this with somebody. They be witchcrafting the fuck out of Puerto Rican men too. Especially when they go black. Tell the truth. Tell the fucking truth. Ain't nobody exempt from the motherfucking the bullshit that people be on. It's in every race. And they go harder for different fucking reasons. Exactly. I said go harder. You're like, what? You don't own me. I embrace my culture. Who the fuck is you to tell me who the fuck I can stick my penis in? Or where my vagina can go? Because I'm black or I'm white or I'm this or I'm that. Man, leave me alone. I fucks with who fucks with me. And I fucks with who I really love. So if they happen to be white, oh well. If they happen to be black, oh the fuck well. On that soft white underbelly, they had a couple on there. The white man amputated legs, ended up getting HIV from the younger black guy. They just end up being a couple based off of the fact that he gave him HIV. This is who he with. Shit real out here on so many different levels. I do not know those people's circumstances of why. Hey, listen, shit happens. That's why you gotta be motherfucking careful. Exactly. Just because people be fucked up and some 9-to-1 shit and end up in situations that do not mean, you know what I'm saying? You be so tired. That's why you seeing dogs and cats getting along. Motherfucking squirrels and bears. It don't fucking matter. Like, look at that donkey loving on that leopard. Shit. For real. I mean, shit, I don't want to eat you. I don't want to do that. I can graze. You can graze and gonna eat me either. Good shit. Honey, and then they saying this, honey, they go in and out of this old cowboys and Indian shit. Honey, you be like, man, listen. A lot of black women is looking like this, especially if they pregnant. I'm telling you. Or got children and pregnant. Oof. Even if it's by their twin flame, they pregnant or had a baby, it doesn't matter. It's still 2 trauma patients out here. Shit, get still. Love on each other. If that's what you do, if the love is there, love on each other. What the fuck is the issue? If that's not somebody you want to be with, dead in that shit. And go where the fuck you know you're supposed to be. I've been saying this for so long. But that's how women feel. They be saying shit in heavy repetition to men for so long. And they want you to just keep riding and keep riding. They want you to keep riding and dying. Keep riding and dying. Like, man, come on, the horse dead too, bro. You know these hoes, and then men like that, it's unspoken. When they kick it in the streets, it's unspoken. You're supposed to know this. What? What? Just be Divine Femmes. This Jim Jones. You should tear cracks in the white meat. My brother, he had cracks in the white meat. Trying to this be Jim Jones. To the hill. Cause that's where you see the money at. Oh. I'm trying to see Chrissy like. I bet you what he will notice. I bet you what Chrissy could do. That'd make him notice her and change it and just shift something. Let her go red on his motherfucking ass, or they pretty hair that's hers. Let her turn up and get a color. He gonna notice because it's different. She stay real conservative. She need to go Nicki Minaj. I know her sign, but she need to go Nicki Minaj. She fuck around and get pregnant with that shit. That'll give her a reason to keep going. So. Real shit. Motherfuckers be doing shit, spell work, watching you, doing shit, close up your womb, all kind of shit. Hoes be, yes, let me tell you something. Hoes would do shit to make you get a hysterectomy and make the doctor write some shit to make it so, well, you won't never get a child. There won't nothing be wrong with your ass. But people don't take it to account, or people do know what's happening, but it's kind of weird to try to explain it to others. It's not happening too. You don't want to sound like a weirdo in the face of the world talking about somebody doing something to you to do this and that. Definitely don't want to be saying that to no doctors. Me, personally, I do. And I don't give a fuck. Consider it. Because it could be happening to your ass. You know? Or affecting your practice. Because malpractice insurance is high as fuck. You want to look at every fucking angle a motherfucker tell you to look at when it comes to something happening on a public scale or a collective level that's going to fucking affect you, honey. Medical malpractice bills be a motherfucker. They hate them motherfuckers. Hate them. I talk to people. I don't give a fuck what their profession is. I'm not intimidated in the least because it's just a persona. It's an empress. See what I'm saying? And it's ugly because men that's been with women for a long period of time, like a Chrissy and Jim Jones, ain't no bullshit. She ain't never did nothing to backstab him or nothing. He know that. That's why he can gloat and be how he is. Because at the end of the day, he know this honey baby. His mama know that too. She ain't stupid. She ain't stupid. Ain't no different than Keisha called Mama Frankie, honey. Got all the motherfucking sense. In the motherfucking world, be telling the truth like a motherfucker, just how it happened. And you don't like how I said that? Oh well, that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's his mother. That's how it happened, Jimmy. So rude. This is get some rest. And y'all gonna be getting some money. And when you in some shit like they did to all the couples I said, how cool you? They attack you. That's what how cooling is. It's attack you. Beyonce and Jay-Z are proof of two people that didn't allow the hot cool to take them where they out of gas. They two people now that can lay down together. It's kind of like Jay never took his eye off of her, and she never took his eye off of him, no matter what differences they were having. And they played their parts, and they understood they were parts and personas and character. We're going to do this shit. You motherfuckers. Man, come on. That's all you need. I be. However, if you a dude that's been looking the other way and your woman fighting because she know you out here doing this, but you ain't paying attention to your woman because you just focus strictly on the money, but you doing it for her, but you don't know how to be mutable and to look at what she doing and look at it, you come and check on her kind of shit. Like old school shit that don't work. Check on her. No, nigga, you better learn how to watch her from everywhere. And your money at the same time. Because she watching you and the money at the same time. That's why you keeping her, but you don't do that. Y'all both got to be on it. They just look at the money and then take the risk with all these women doing all this bullshit. She getting attacked, got to watch the money. Doing that shit. Somebody gonna end up burnt out. Two people gonna end up burnt out, and it ain't gonna, the love is gonna be, because it ain't shit else to do. Barely can fuck because you're exhausted. Maybe get a good night. You know what I mean? But don't really know how to relate to each other outside of this. Tell me I'm lying. You're tired. And it's usually because the man took his eye off his woman. He just checked on her. He didn't keep that bitch locked and loaded on some crazy shit. You really do have to go low-key nuts. I know Jaden did some crazy shit. Where Beyonce be like, okay, I'm about to, what the fuck? He knew, but kind of not really, but he knew he was going to get back to her. Because he didn't take his eye off of her. If you ain't doing shit, somebody ain't doing shit, you already know how they cut. He from New York, she from fucking Texas. Come on. My father was really from, you could say, Cleveland, because he left Tennessee when he was 15. My mother, Georgia, her whole life. So you say Cleveland, Georgia. Come on. And you a good girl? Oh, they get the eye on your ass. I don't know how serious it was, but I know. For real. And you get attacked with the motherfuckers. You can't take your eye off your woman when you a fine man, because the women gonna attack your woman. When you not looking at her, you ain't gonna be looking at her, and they gonna get you with the movement of their ass. Then the next thing you know, you got more soul ties, more shit. You gotta connect you back to yourself and fix you up when you come check on her, kind of shit. You better keep your eye on her and don't take it off her motherfucking ass. If that's your asset, that's your investment. Clearly it is. Now you two exhausted motherfuckers better figure out a way to be affectionate, better figure out a way to go to sleep, better figure out a way to heal, better figure out a way to stay connected, better figure out a way, most importantly, to stay balanced. Two people. It ain't nobody's fault. Steve's wife did an excellent job. And she still got to run the ball. Just like Nessa, just like Lauren. Shit, yeah, that shit ain't easy, man. But, man, I could not imagine. I've never lost a lover. A mother will tear your soul out your body. A lover, whole nother situation. I couldn't imagine. That's why I don't like wasting time. Especially on the love level. Parents, okay, it hurts, yes. However, they're older than you. You know, you just make peace with it. A lover that was a writer, I don't know. You see, you hear what I'm doing, so I can't articulate how I would feel. I just can't. Don't say that to anybody who's lost a loved one. That's why the Bible always say, take care of the widows. It reiterates that so much, and I understood that at a young age why it says that. Because I couldn't understand it as a young girl. Like, how would I think losing a lover or a husband is what I was saying in my head? Church girl, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't imagine. No. A rider? I had a godmother who had a rider. She lost her husband. My mother stayed over there on the widow side. She had to. She ain't want no man touching her, no man looking at her, no man doing nothing to her. No. No. And I'm not leaving my house. Because at least Lambert's energy is here. That's it. She did her Weight Watchers. Whatever weight loss scheme and skill, honey. That became my mother's life. And church. That was it, honey. She never had a time. She was a teacher, so education was important. But other than that, she ain't never heard you. I get it. I get the part. I get it, but I don't. Because it never happened to me. And I just got a phobia with this shit. Like, yeah, something gonna happen. We ain't gonna be able to fulfill this shit. Or I'm gonna be left feeling fucked up without. You gotta move. Certain type of way in this world. It's so sad that you do what you really do. This is what y'all did. Long-standing commitments where you didn't backstab each other. A man gonna cheat, but I'm talking about did not backstab each other. Been there. Know that person gonna be there. They're on your emergency contact list. You feel me? That's all you was doing was watering. The way that you know how or knew how. Some people just took their eyes off a woman because it was so busy watering. She exhausted. You exhausted. It's exhausting. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Libras coming into that reality. Yeah, that's a devil. It's like crazy. That's what makes you go upright. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that you cannot fathom the mind of Satan. Once you get enough people, this is the devil's card. This is the devil's card. So y'all seeing a whole bunch of devils, and it's straightening a lot of these men up, or whoever up, or it's taking them up out of here because they can't take the reality of what they see that they didn't see before. It shake you, shake. Fuck out of here. I done felt like that some days. God just won't let me go. That's why I say nobody commits suicide. That's what I say. Nobody can commit suicide. That's my knowing. Doesn't have to be yours. God has two wills, an active one and a permissive one. If he permits it, then he permitted it. And he let your hands do the bidding. You know? It could be active too. However, in cases of what they say is suicide, I feel like it's God's permissive will. Because you would have some people that jump out of a window, break every bone in their fucking body, but baby, they alive like a motherfucker. Some walking, some in a wheelchair, but they ain't dead. You done had some people get their heads shot off damn near, still alive. To tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Well, your time, it was not your time. It's God's active and permissive will. He didn't permit it. I don't know what your plans was, bro. You feel me? That'd be the hard pill to swallow in cases of suicide when it comes to a wife or a husband dying unexpectedly. It's a hard pill to fucking swallow. Real talk. Some of y'all are stars. And y'all know what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. It doesn't like what he's saying. Oh, 3 of Cups. Throwing away them third parties. Ain't never got the energy because they already know they devils. They devils. They devils. I'm trying to tell you. Burdens. All you need is 2 people. Beyonce and Jay-Z prove that. Can't nobody take that shit from them. All you need is 2 people. So Feelings may be hurt. You may not understand why we moving the way we move. You may not understand shit. But at the end of the day, as long as we got each other and our children is safe and we know how to protect ourselves, so don't know how to knock our motherfucking blocks off. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking strong, becoming strong. They really do. You gotta fight for your love. It comes just as motherfucking strong. It comes just as motherfucking hard. That's why Beyonce came like that to 50 Cent. 50 couldn't understand it. Probably hurt his cancer feelings. But at the end of the day, you don't understand the intricate details of that union either. You may know some, but you do not know all. And they can't tell you all, and they ain't privy to. Now, if they want their shit to survive, what the fuck 50 Cent gonna do? Be at the funeral? Giving money and shit? You know what I'm saying? Right. Telling on yourself, hopping out to that. King of Cups energy. Big drinking because Jay done got shot trying to keep Beyonce, or Beyonce done went crazy because somebody's doing spell work on her. They be telling y'all what the fuck people be doing to them writing their fucking songs. People just think they be lying. No. They're just monopolizing off of what actually is happening to them. Hierophant energies in reverse. I don't even know. What is that about? I'm about to get up out of here and get me an iced coffee. I always get a medium when I know I want a large, and then when I get home, I be done finish the large, and then be like, oh, damn, I want some more. But then when I get the large, I be like, ugh, I'm done with this. But the crazy part about it, iced coffee is good because you can leave it like hot coffee, where you gotta reheat hot coffee, because you ain't want that much of that, but then you want it again, so you heat it up. Iced coffee, you just gotta let it sit, and it ends up being, good anyway. But don't keep on if you don't want no more. It's gonna be sick as fuck. Feel sick. Over caffeine. Diuretic at your service, baby. Dogma, bad advice, misguided, false prophet, weak-willed, gullible, rebel without a cause, inflexible, swindler, conformist, possibly entering a union for the wrong reasons. Yeah, that's all the people y'all seeing. That's devils. People caught up on dogma, giving y'all bad advice. Y'all feel misguided. Y'all feel misled. Y'all feel betrayed. False prophets. Motherfuckers taking y'all money. Y'all really want to know shit. They ain't doing right. Y'all come to find out they weak-willed. Y'all look at yourselves as being gullible for following some of this shit. Because they made y'all a rebel without a cause. Or y'all was following rebels without a cause. Inflexible motherfuckers, swindlers. That's why they inflexible. They got to stick to the script of what the fuck they be talking about. Conformists. Want to try to conform you to a religion. You don't do no shit like that. Possibly entering a union for the wrong reason. I was not conformed to coming to Islam. I went because I wanted to go, and I joined because I wanted to. And ain't nobody persuade me or conform me to any fucking thing. I wouldn't do it to nobody. I wouldn't. I tell people, when I used to take people to the mosque, I tell them exactly what I'm taking them for. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like that. It's not church. You know, if you want to join an organization and get the perks of it, or you don't. Because you black, and that's what it's here for. Like the NAACP or anything else. It's just not on that scale. It's not. It's nothing. It's like no organization in the world, for real. Especially because it's run by black people. You don't conform. I'm not a conformist. Hell no. Do what you do. Do what you do. But if you ask me about mine or something about it, I'm going to tell you because I had the experience. Why wouldn't I? That's kind of stupid. 7 of Cups. Yeah, these motherfuckers corny. Y'all got to stop following everybody. Creating imbalances and having y'all go the wrong way and make the wrong choices and decisions. Listen to yourself or all else. I mean, listen to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit, everybody. So look up for something. Listen to your own heart space. 6 of Cups. Past. Y'all hung up on the past. Y'all gotta get past that shit. Come on. I know that ain't no motherfucking excuse. Y'all need to let that past shit go. Let the past go. Lay down. Have a drink. Take a load off, honey. Keep it real, Queen of Cups, honey. Lovey-dovey, honey. Cotton candy, sweet and roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll, okay? I'm trying to tell you, keep it light. Keep it real light. Don't deal with that comment section. Don't be bothered. Post your post. And if you feel the love on something, go straight to that one, read that, and be done with that shit. Don't be sitting up there obsessing about them motherfuckers unless God alert you and you feel it in your gut that you need to check somebody or look into somebody that made an inappropriate comment on your platform. But going toe to toe with that shit, no. Your comment section is meant for your fan base or your followers or your subscribers to check people in that section. You ain't supposed to have nothing to do with it. On some real shit. For real. The Ten of Swords, people supposed to, this is Six of Swords. People supposed to drive people away. In a peaceful manner, away from there. Get away from here with that. We ain't no one accord with that. You know what I'm saying? They was in a, this dude gonna say, Darius Cooks, he the black cook in Atlanta, the ride from Atlanta. The white man gonna come on there and say, I always wanted some chitlins. I said, well, he see a black man that's distinguished, that got it going on for real, that built his shit from the bottom up, and he a church boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're on there, the black people on there talking about, we'll cook you chitlins because I'm white. He was being racist. Black people on here talk about, we'll cook you some, we gonna cook you some, we'll cook you some. I'm like, what the fuck? He's literally being disrespectful of this man's work. He's being a racist prick. And he felt gay. So you already know that shit nasty. Listen, it is white gay racist, yes. Openly gay and openly racist, yes. I was like, what? Man, I checked the fuck out of his ass. It's chitterling. Say it correctly, white boy. That's what I said. What the fuck is chitlins? That's Ebonics. That's all we got. Let us get that, bro. And stay the fuck out of this comment section trying to make people go into meltdowns and breakdowns. Because you cannot afford the wrath of God that'll be on your ass for doing shit like that. The motherfuckers that made the comments and all that shit that was agitating Steven, oh, the motherfuckers.